I fully did not post my last episode. I didn't even import it into my editing software.
And you
Okay.
know how I know this is a seasonal whatever the fuck that shit is. I didn't
Mhm.
even realize that you didn't.
And I knew that you didn't. I knew that you didn't. And that's how you know it's friendship is I could have kept it from you. I could have kept up the lie, right? We could have just continued on. And then one week when we're busy, I'd be like, by the way, I have an extra episode that I'm just gonna drop in there. But I'm deciding to be truthful with you.
Yeah.
And let you know the honest truth as opposed to the dishonest truth. What we'll also blame it on winter because there's one patch on my fucking face that's so goddamn dry. It's peeling for no reason. And I don't know what you want, babe. I put occlusives on you. You have literally petroleum jelly. I got a tub. Let me hold on. I'm gonna show you the fucking tub of petroleum jelly that I bought. I bought 4 of these because I bought them on Amazon.
Is that good? I thought that wasn't,
You
but
see this
has it?
bitch? You see this big ass, this big boy right here?
Oh, is that
Okay.
supposed to be good for
This
your
is
skin?
like, hold on, I can't even hear you, but I can see your
Oh,
face. So I know.
like, is that supposed to be good?
Well, okay. So here's the thing. I go deep on the skincare TikTok and the
Mhm.
internet, right? And I follow one person in particular who talks about slugging all of the time, which is what it's called. Yeah, it's probably something else in your community, believe me. And
You just snail trail. We
yeah,
just snail trail for skincare.
yeah. So a little snail trail on your skin is supposed to be really good. So here's the key: is like
Oh.
you put everything on your face, you get all your
Mhm.
lotions and your potions, and then you just take like a tiny little boy, and then you put this bitch on top, and it's supposed to keep everything just
Sealed?
nice and moisturized. And apparently I mean, of course, white people stole this shit and then co-opted it, but this was like a native practice too. Petroleum jelly has been here for a long time. um and I should have known because I'm from the Midwest. I feel like Vaseline is like cold
Mhm.
cream here. It's like
Mhm.
this is just part of your routine.
Yeah.
But I gave it up. I thought this was just for like when your feet are dry. Like I had no
Mhm.
idea. And now no, because I have to go out in the fucking cold.
Wow.
And I'm like, before I go out, I'm like, put this bitch on because I'm dry as fuck and I hate it.
See, I would just like imagining the texture, I just imagine it to be commodogenic. I would just
You would think.
pour clogging it up, you know?
Yeah, you would think. And you know what? Maybe it is, but it says skin protectant, baby.
Mm.
And I'm not supposed to use this on serious burns, deep or puncture wounds, or animal bites.
Hmm.
Helps protect from the drying
Interesting.
effects of wind and cold weather. I
Wow.
mean, I don't think you're supposed to put a lot of it on because then you'll fuck up your bed sheets. But
Oh yeah.
we're
Just
I'm on the
freestyle.
petroleum train right now, and truly, again, because I ordered on Amazon and I don't check the
Mm.
sizes of anything and I don't check the quantities of anything. I got 4 of these bitches. You know how long it's gonna take me to go through? I'm gonna have to start dousing my body. um I need you to know, and I know that you know this because you're living in LA, and I'm starting to realize why people stay on the West Coast. But us not having to buy winter coats for the past however many years, it's like a greater gift that I didn't even realize until I got home, and I was like, oh, winter coats are $230 now.
Yeah. Mm-mm. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Even today, I literally just got back from walking with Susie, and it was so fucking cold. And so fucking cold, it was
You don't know cold.
59.
Yeah, you don't
I
know cold.
couldn't
Wait,
even,
what?
literally, I was in shorts and
What's the
this
weather
shirt,
right now?
and I was like teeth chattering my way
It's
back.
it's 37 degrees here. I want to die. And actually, I'll go out without a coat on. Just I can do it in short bouts,
Oh
but it's
yeah. Mhm.
it's fully been snowing here.
Refreshing.
It snows and then it goes away. Every time it snows, I send Nicky a video because I'm like, I know that no one's more excited to see this Christmassy shit than you. Beautiful. I miss it. I miss it. Those are our days now. I miss it. I miss being a little cold when it was 60 degrees in LA.
Yeah.
What a time, man. But yeah, now so I got 8,000 fucking coats. I tried to put my mom, like, I didn't try to put up anything. My mom tried to put up like uh, a shower curtain back here to hold them. That bitch collapsed instantly
Whoa.
because it can't hold more than fucking two coats. And my mom was like, well, maybe you could put your light coats on this. I'm not differentiating between the fucking coats, dude. Okay, the coats are going where the coats go. And right now, the coats are on a fucking chair in a pile, and I grab whichever one out feels like the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cycle through easier that way, you know?
I just didn't consider. I mean, this is why these bitches have coat closets. I'm like, I'm looking at coat closets like that's for the vacuum cleaner and the mop. No, it's not. It's for
Imagine,
coats.
you know how like difficult it is to find apartments with closet space in LA? Like imagine if it was that difficult to find apartments with closet space in Michigan.
I don't know how you would survive. I mean, I'm sure it is.
You
But
just sleep with your coats?
I don't, I mean, I'm living in the worst case scenario right now, which is no place to put my coats. And the fact that I have more than one coat upsets me. It upsets me. I
Mm-hmm.
got various coats for various moods, and I got to like touch the sky outside to know what the mood's going to be. And and even that mood's going to change because it could snow here one day. And then, like, later in the day, the snow is fucking gone. You're like, wait, with whose son? Yesterday I told my brother, yesterday, months ago, I was like, I said something about having ice cream. Oh, I wish I had ice cream in my eye. I was talking about having sunscreen in my eye, and my brother was like, why are you wearing sunscreen? And I'm like, motherfucker, the sun does not stop shining. This is the lie the Midwest has sold to us.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've been a little lax on my sunscreen lately, but I also haven't been going outside. So but listen, I just need everyone to know. And granted, it'll only be the 5 of you on Patreon that know, but you need to fucking put on sunscreen because the sun, she might feel gray and she might feel hidden, but guess what? Plants are still growing, bitch. Okay. So your skin is still absorbing. And I don't care. You need to put some under your petroleum jelly. Please put on some sunscreen.
Can you see while you're walking around, driving around
Yeah.
outside? That means the sunlight's hitting.
Yeah, it's like when you're in theater or choir as a kid and you try to look out into the audience and then someone snatches your ass back and says, if you can see them, they can see you. Imagine that with the sun. Okay.
That just gave me stage fright right here in my seat.
My goal is to give everyone stage fright for the rest of their lives. Just a little bit of anxiety of anyone can see you at any point because you can see them. And you know what? We can apply that to the internet as well. We can take that everywhere, baby.
Oh, I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but here we are. Ooh, speaking, you know what? That's another tangent for another day. But Ava just sent me a thing about like digital hackers that are gamifying finding missing people. And like they're using like people's digital footprints to like try to find missing people, and how it's like, we get scared about digital footprints, but also like it is a helpful thing if you got like sex trafficked, kidnapped, disappeared, murdered.
Yeah.
And I also saw a TikTok of a girl that I don't know if she was getting threatened or there was some kind of fear for her life. And she was talking about how she was literally putting up videos of her so people would know generally where she was just in case something happened. And I was like, oh my God, the internet is now a place that you have to like let them know where you are so you don't get killed.
Wow. That's because like if the internet makes it easier for people to get kidnapped and stalked, and also I guess easier to find them.
And also, if you don't have people that are looking out for you every day, which I'm looking at myself like, bitch, I wasn't talking to my family when I was in Los Angeles. So truly, I could have been gone for months and no one would have fucking known. Which it's just the way I like it. I like a little
Of life.
I like a little mystery of like, has she been gone for a month? Has she been gone for 6 months? We don't know.
Yeah, I like the ability to disappear.
Listen, we chose the wrong profession, baby. Welcome to What the Sweet Fuck. I'm Meghan Tonjes.
I'm Nicole Fodi.
And this is a show where we talk about all things fuckworthy.
Welcome.
What are you here for this week, baby?
I'm here for a cute little cup that I found that I think you're really gonna like.
Oh no. A cup for balls or a cup that you drink out of, or both?
Oh, it's a cup for a beverage. Yeah.
Is it a chalice? Is it a cup for blood?
So this particular one is like a little mug. And I think you're gonna be surprised by what it's made of.
Oh, is it made out of semen? Unfortunately, you're not the only horrible friend that I have that sends me weird shit. And so
No,
I don't know who sent this to me. Hell, it might have been you actually. You might have sent
no,
this to
it definitely was not.
dude, someone sent something to me about sperm being used to make cups.
Yeah, it's salmon sperm. So
So,
this little
okay.
cup here is made out of salmon sperm because
Wow.
it's a eco-friendly alternative to plastic.
Haven't salmons been through enough? Is my question.
You know,
Who's milking the salmons? You know, it's
don't
like, how do
worry
you?
about it.
I have question. Wait, no, no, no. I do worry about it. I am worried because I want to know the process. I'm in a real learning about how things work mode right now in
Oh,
my
I
life.
love that.
And I need to know the
My favorite.
process through which we stratify sperm from salmons. Is it like they're just coming into the water and we have like a magical cheesecloth? Is it like where there's like a hand milking situation? Are we just cutting these bitches open and taking? How do we do it? I have questions.
I mean, I have a partial answer. It says
Okay.
scientists from Tianjin University in China have combined two short strands of DNA from salmon sperm with, so it's not really, I mean, okay, it
Oh,
is
okay.
from the
Let's,
sperm,
okay.
but it's
Okay.
DNA
It's DNA
with
sperm.
a chemical from vegetable oil that binds them together. And apparently, we're calling it hydrogel, which sounds suspiciously unsuspicious.
Is it a testament to how many true crime shows I've been watching, or is it just that I am embodied with a demon? That my first thought was, wait, we're making sperm out of DNA cells, which means we can make sperm out of anyone's DNA cells, which means we could plant sperm on crime scenes. So I don't know why my mind went I don't know what like what's that Tom Cruise movie where the thought crimes happen, you know? Like
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, it's like
I only
sperm
know it from you, the
crimes.
panopticon thing. Is
Yeah,
that something
Foucault.
else?
It is Foucault,
Oh,
Michel Foucault. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to go down a rabbit hole, jump into the panopticon, dude. Ooh. Yeah, I just got questions. I guess I got a lot of questions that probably don't have answers yet because we're not in the year 2050.
I do love questions and I do love answers.
It's a Q&A section here, baby.
What are you here for?
Well, you know, I wish that as excited as I would be to make clothing out of salmon sperm, whale sperm, whatever kind of sperm is flying off the shelves at Costco. I, I briefly, in the shortest, most succinct way possible, have recently become obsessed with sewing. It's been 5 days. I bought a sewing machine. I've made 20 bags.
You
Okay.
guys don't even know how many fabrics she owns.
I don't even want to think about how much money I've spent on this new exciting hobby that again I've only been doing for 6 days. I've never sewed a thing in my fucking life, and watched a YouTube video, bought a machine, was influenced, all right, and jumped in. And I've been sitting here with old Project Runway episodes playing the background, just
Well, that
pretending
was
that
my next
I'm
question.
fucking Tim Gunn. Okay. I had to jump in here and update you on this hobby venture because it's become a hobby business. Because now I've sewn hundreds of bags. It's been 3 weeks instead of 6 days. That tells you how long it's taken me to edit this video. And I've sold over 100 bags because there's an Etsy store, baby. So I'm going to link them and plop that little link below. And if you find it, you find it. I that's just a whatever. And maybe, maybe I've grabbed a TikTok and an Etsy store and an Instagram just in case, something takes off and we're making bags every day. Maybe it's my actual dream is just to get up, sew for a few hours and like sell a few bags, like something limited, something cute. I got a pattern. All right.
Sounds great to me.
And then every day I get to walk into Joanna Fabrics and choose a new fabric, and I'm not beholden to one thing over and over. Oh my God, it speaks to all undiagnosed parts of my mental illness in ways you can't fucking imagine. Anyway, I went to Joanna Fabrics to stay with my mom. And while I was there, I saw this fabric, which I'm going to pop up on the screen,
Oh,
which screams to me, Nicky. Screams to me a few of my friends actually, to the point where I online ordered that bitch. I got 2 yards, so I'm making a handful of bags. And and at some point, if you want a Golden Girls bag, I'm the bitch to talk to. Okay, wow. Editing this and forgot that I talked about the Golden Girls fabric. I have 5 yards of this fabric. I'm making bags as we speak with waterproof lining for your travels and your adventures. This was pre Betty White's death. And how somehow this started off as manifestation, and now I feel like I've manifested with the devil. So carry on. All right.
And not only that, but it is like just a cute like color
It's so
scheme,
cute.
you know.
It's so cute. I can't tell you how
I'm
excited I am
crying. I don't know why.
to become a local at Joanne Fabrics, to like
Yeah.
walk it. I walked in the first day and I bought all kinds of shit, having no idea what I was doing. I was like, this, anything that speaks to me, right? The spirit, the Lord is working through me in mysterious ways. And I grabbed some stuff and I put it in front of this woman and I was like, can I get a yard of everything? Again, I don't know what the fuck a yard is. I'm just like, this sounds like something they say at Mood Fabrics, you know? And she looked
Did
at
it
me.
look like
She looked at me like, okay, beginner. All right. Cause I was like, I've never sewed anything before. Bitch, I walked in the next day with my fucking fully lined Christmas tree ass bag. All right.
did they love it?
She wasn't there. But when I went to go get food and I picked up my food and I paid for it, the woman complimented my bag. And I got to say, I made it. And so I'm here for the fabric, but I'm also for me finding a new hobby to jump face first into, because, you know, I didn't get the greatest news at the doctor and I'm going to be stuck inside for a winter and I need something that can pay off my student debt.
Something to warm your insides.
Yeah, and my insides feel warmed, baby. And I wish that 10 years ago I'd known how to do this and had this skill so that I could have sewn all kinds of travel bags for myself and matching clutches and just like VidCon playlists. I would have been fucking the moment. Okay.
Decorative pillowcases, totes.
Oh my God. It's endless.
Masks.
It's endless. Listen, I already got Shannon La 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 Lemon who DM'd me and said, make me a lemon bag and a La La lemon bag. And I said, bitch, not only am I going to make a La La lemon bag, that's becoming like a classic key part of the business. Like
the La La lemon bag.
The La La lemon bag it's absolutely happening.
Wow.
So
as it should.
Yeah. So, you know, let's make it together. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but you know what? Day one, I sewed a zipper and everyone was impressed. And so we're going with that energy.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I needed to find something that I loved, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I did it, except my bones fucking hurt. I text Nicky like every night and I'm like, my whole body's shutting down, but I'm so happy.
I really want like just a voiceover tutorial, not even a tutorial, just like a sew with me video.
You're gonna get it.
You're just like cursing and just talking shit as you sew.
You're gonna get it. Listen, I did one Instagram story and I was so excited the next day when I texted you. I was like, go listen to this ASMR, like putting bobbins on things bullshit. Oh my God, I can't wait. All this extra energy of like writing song, which I still want to do, but like having to like go through the process of that's such a long process. But I can just sit down with fabric and in like 30 to 60 minutes make a literal thing.
And do something like fully watch a show or listen to a podcast or an album or whatever.
I started watching America's Next Top Model, season 22. I mean, I can't wait. I need to get more comfortable. Listen, I've already got my business plan in my mind. This is my life now. I've committed myself to making bags. All right. The minute I learn how to do reversible waterproof fabric, bitch, for the mom crowd, okay, to put your baby shit in, for the traveling crowd to put your toiletries in, it's over. I learned how to do reversible waterproof fabric.
Meghan Bag Lady Tonges in the game.
Bitch. Bagsy T, baby. We're here.
Bagsy T is here.
I'm rebranding everything, bitch. I'm starting a whole new sewing channel. It's done. It's going to be a bunch of people yelling at me that I'm doing things wrong, and I'm going to be fucking cackling about it. I love it. The idea of just being able to fail, and it's hilarious, and people love it. I'm into it, dude.
Yeah, no stakes.
Not a single one. Listen, I haven't measured. I mean, I did measure the fabric more or less, but I cut. I get bored of the pinning and stuff. So I'm like, this looks about right. I put it through the machine. I'm like, I don't know what these lines mean. I don't know what 5/8 of a fucking inch is because I did not pay attention to any part of that in school. But you know what? I know what my fucking feelings in my gut, baby. And so I just go through trying to avoid my fingers and trying to make the edges meet. And it's good enough. That should be my new business. Good enough LLC.
You're going to learn faster than your brain. So
listen, if there's anything I love, it's picking up a skill that I can't fucking explain to anyone, teach to anyone, or remember how to do.
But you know who does remember how to do it?
I thought you were going to say these BBs. Now, whenever you ask a question in the comments, people are like, I responded these BBs. But before we get there, let me get into mine. Situation. I want to tell you a little story about California renting and scams. All right. So I saw this, I bookmarked this on Twitter a while back. And apparently, the title's not good. The titles are Craigslist vacation rentals always a scam. I feel like they could have done better. But let me give you the general breakdown. So basically, this couple was sitting in their house. Doorbell rang. It's doorbell rang. Okay. And they went to
don't like it.
They went to the door. Yeah, I hate when people open doors, truly. And there was like a couple outside who was really excited. And they were like, we're here for the rental. And they were like, what rental? And lo and behold, someone on Craigslist had listed these people's like house as like a renting situation, almost like an Airbnb. These people had shown up from like San Diego to San Francisco or something like that. We kind of pay attention to story details. It's not about that. It's about the idea of it. We're here for the concepts, right? And this person that owned the house realized that someone or multiple people were taking photos off of like Zillow or other sites for homes in the area and then listing them as rentable properties and then collecting money from people, like fully texting people being like, yeah, you're gonna be here in 30 minutes. We'll be here to greet you. Lo and behold, people are showing up and it's not being rented.
Wow.
And so this whole article was about this woman who's like going through and flagging all these posts and how Craigslist is really not being helpful in any kind of way and how this seems to be happening more and more. And this was absolutely terrifying to me because first of all, I've never thought about Craigslist for renting places. I usually go through like an Airbnb or a VRBO, which I haven't used yet, but I know of because, John Legend's in the commercials.
I feel like that was the first one that I heard of, like way back in the day before it existed.
Yeah, I was just calling it Verbo for a long time. I don't think
I think it is.
I don't know.
Because I was doing the opposite. I was calling it VRBO, and then I heard people saying Verbo, so I'm like, oh, I guess it's that. But anyway.
Listen, we need the branding to be stronger because clearly both of us are fucking lost. And as lost as these people that, can you imagine showing up and being like, got my bags packed, got the car, dogs in the car, we're ready to be here, and you show up and they're like, oh no, babe, we live here.
Imagine if you flew there.
This is my nightmare as someone who's traveled a lot and done a lot of Airbnbs and stuff. I mean, we can talk a lot of shit about Airbnb and gladly, but the thing is with those, and this is why you have to be so careful, you do get to see reviews from people who have traveled there. So you like know that it's a real place that people have interacted with.
Unless they're fake reviews, which I also have seen.
True. That's why it's important to find like a lot of reviews. That's, you never want to walk into a situation unless you're feeling dangerous that day. You're just like, I want to put my life in a little bit of danger.
Sometimes it says like new listing and there's like, like a handful. Dude. And then it's like, side eye squinting.
And this made me even more scared. This whole process, I was like, wow, people can just create entire accounts. And of course, it's something I should have thought about, but I hadn't been thinking about. Although, and this is a total jump off from this story, but also another example of like how things can get scary on the internet apps is for a while there, I signed up for like one of those dog sitting app things. Like Yeah, after Margot died. And so I did it like once or twice. I like watched someone's dog. But I remember there was someone that messaged me about watching their dog. And it was like I would be staying at their place while they were gone. And there was something about the way they were talking or the way they described something in their profile or the questions they were asking that my little like everything in me just stood on end, and I was like, oh no, 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 something's wrong here, something's wrong. And so I declined. And then when I went back to look, that person's listing had been removed. And I was like, bitch, I came so close to death. I tasted
Yeah.
it. I tasted it.
It's that
And
when
it
someone has
tasted
that.
tasted like salmon sperm, I'll tell you that much. This is me showing up. You're trying to explain to me that I didn't rent from the right person.
I'm the
I don't,
homeowner.
I don't I don't understand what you're saying to me, you know? That makes my brain hurt. I don't understand, babe.
Yeah. So, can I stay here
Yeah.
still?
Okay.
Or
So what are we gonna do about the fact that I need to sleep somewhere tonight?
yeah, and I forked over $1,000 to.
I don't understand what you're telling me. Do you have an extra room? Because someone's sleeping somewhere. Okay.
This, this is me. In the same situation when they tell me that I'm not allowed to stay there.
Wow. Wow. Busting in, baby. Busting out all over.
You know who we're gonna show up at their house and sleep on their couches?
It's baby.
Unannounced.
Beautiful. They would love it. They would love it. And we would be so cute as guests.
Oh, I'm a wonderful guest, just saying. So
I'm all right.
everyone knows.
I'm all right.
Thought I had all my dicks, but I did not have Patreon
Dicks are not lined up.
open.
Listen, I don't think they sell dick fabric at Joann's, but someone already did request a dick bag. And I'm just saying that, like, when I come out with my exclusive handmade sex toy bags, all right, my secret little, like, hide your goodies away bags, bitch, it's on.
Yeah, I need some more dicks and on a fabric.
I'm gonna get them for you, believe me.
But we want to give a to Jeremy Shaw
Jeremy Shawshank Redemption Myths.
and Shannon Lemon.
Shannon la 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 Lemon.
We also want to give just a smaller but just as vibrant thanks to Heather Snitch Faraloides.
Heather, shh the fuck up, snitch.
Jennifer Beth.
Jennifer, if you can't be best, be all right.
Cat Waterflame.
Cat, the truth and the light water flame.
MJ Dolarico.
MJ, my sweet tart little baby bitch Dolarico.
Roberto XS.
Roberto, 3XL XS.
And Stephanie.
And Stephanie.
If you'd like to join us and them in the afterlife, you should. Please visit patreon.com/whatthisweetfuck. You can join either of those tiers, and we can say your name probably maybe wrong the first time.
Yeah, we can force feed you a lot of extra content. All right. We can give you a funny nickname to the internet, and we can love you a little bit more than everyone else.